What's up guys, Tom here. In this video, let's talk about steps to develop a business mindset. So when it comes towards developing a business mindset, let's not just talk about business mindset, but let's talk about life in general as well. Okay, so I'm going to put these two pieces together. Okay, it's like mixed martial arts. You never want to just rely on one thing. You know how there's like boxing and there's like MMA that is mixed martial arts blending with different martial arts into one core, right? So you never want to just stick to one thing, but also mastering that one thing is crucially important as well. But once you start to understand is blending it all together into one, which is yourself, thyself, which is you, is going to make you better in terms of becoming the person that you always wanted to become. Okay. When it comes towards steps and towards building a business mindset, or even in life in general, it's crucial to have what I would say goals. Okay, goals are literally the most important aspects because that is literally going to dictate from you to changing the person that you are going to elevate and become that person. Okay, so you have to understand that persistence is more important than IQ. Okay, it's time to reformat the way how you see and view things. And by doing this is that you have to consistently be a consistent reader. Okay, you know what they say, leaders are readers, right? And it's also important to be open-minded to learning new things. Okay, in terms of that aspects, because that's what's going to refine your paradigm, and refining the paradigm is crucially important. Okay. So when it comes towards steps, when it comes to building that mindset of a business, is through learning about business in terms of what kind of marketplace that you are interested. This is why my other videos I talk about studying the marketplace, right? You have to like study the marketplace, find which ones that you want to get into, right? I talk about you could become a blogger, right? Like for example, if you have a passion of writing, you can actually create your own website and create daily posts, making sure that it's synchronized with Google Analytics so you can actually see these types of data within your website. A lot of like people who are beginners, they don't understand that that data aspects of it. Data is so important in terms of business, okay? Especially when your numbers and etc. But developing a business mindset, it takes time, okay? And you have to understand that studying the marketplace, different marketplace, and finding which one that you want to get into. There's so many different ones. Maybe you want to create a brick and mortar. Maybe you want to create an online business. Online business is lower capital, right? You don't have to go through all that risk in terms of starting a brick and mortar, right? Brick and mortar is more, there are definitely more liabilities. You have to make sure that you're hitting consistent cash flow consistently. With an online business, it's a lot less. Like once you start to learn about like Facebook ads, Google ads, and I'm gonna be teaching guys about this like later on in my future videos, and like funnel creation, creating your own content, all of this stuff. It all comes down towards, once again, right? Let's keep it simple. Setting goals, okay? You have to set goals when it comes to, I'm not talking about the school system and setting goals. Like, you know, like they teach you how to like set it in general. I'm talking about goals, making sure that, let's say, for example, you want to get in business, but you just don't know how to, right? You're just trying to figure out, maybe you stumble across like many different YouTube videos. You just don't know which one. I would definitely say find 3 marketplaces, right? Study 3 marketplaces and literally start getting into it. Get your feet wet. See if you can see yourself or passion. Because you know what they say, like your passion, when you're passionate about something, there's a high chance of you staying it in long term, right? There's no such thing as a short-term business. Short-term business, that's not where you want to get into. You want to get into what's called a long-term business, right? When it comes towards a long-term business, you want to find something. And that's why passion plays a big role in towards it, because there's a high chance of you sticking with it, right? When you're passionate about something, you're more motivated. You're more like something resonates with you, right? Because every individual has their own uniqueness of what they're passionate about. And it could get more complex about this. Everybody has their own philosophy, their own beliefs, their own assumptions when it comes towards this aspect. So you have to literally search this on your own. Okay, you have to study at least 3 different marketplaces, find one, and go with that one. Okay, and from there, once you start to identify what you truly want to become in terms of finding that marketplace that you're super passionate about, stick with it. Start to devour as much you can learn about that marketplace. Right? Once you start to learn so much about that marketplace, then you start to starts to open. Because you know what they say: the more you learn, the more doors it'll start to open. Especially when you start networking with other individuals, the door starts to open for you. You start to realize that your whole paradigm is not relating. Guys, don't be one of these types of people who think they know it all, right? You always want to have a beginner's mind. When you always have a beginner's mind, you're always open to new things that's coming towards you. Be open towards new things. Be a curious individual. Because if you're a curious individual, there's a high chance that you're open towards things. Once you're open towards things, that's when doors starts to open. Because when you're one of those people who think they know it all, what happens? You're closing all these doors, and your vision starts to nail down even further, and they become all like, these types of people who think they know it all. You never want to be like that, okay? So I highly encourage that. Always be open, be curious, love the process of learning. Once you start to realize this and things starts to pivot, okay? Things starts to shape your whole world. Your world starts to shift in a different way, you know? So those are the steps. Like when it comes towards that, once you can really understand that, right? Setting goals, right? Once you start to set goals, like start off having your own to-do list, like have a piece of paper. Okay, have like one side to do and one side, for example, no, let's keep it even more simple. Okay, just have a to do and just cross it out. That's it. Like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Cross it out, right? Just stick with that. Then once you start to get familiarized by setting goals, then you can get a bit more advanced by learning about systems, right? In terms of creating systems for setting these goals. Okay, it gets even more. But right now, I just want you to, just have a to-do list and just cross them out each by each, and then you're gonna start to feel good about yourself. You start to train yourself. You start to train yourself instead of having that conditioned mind of relying on others. You start to see yourself. You start to hold yourself accountable. Okay, so this is crucially important in terms of this kind of business mindset, and not just a business mindset, but more in terms of life, right? Don't rely on other people, but relying on you. But also, once you start to understand this, then you can become replaceable and then hire like individuals to work on specific business processes within your business, right? It gets even more. But yeah, I just want to keep it very simple. When it comes towards this, be prepared that you're gonna fail a lot. Okay? Accept the fact that you're going to fail. There are gonna be times where you're gonna be hitting rock bottom and even deeper in the rabbit hole. The key here is, are you willing to get up and continue again? Consistently, persistently. Persistent is more important than IQ. Okay? Not everybody can have a high IQ. But once you start to understand the philosophy of persistence and consistency, you're unstoppable. Once you start to implement that and you form that as a habit, when you're persistent on learning and consistently not giving up, you will get to where you truly want to become. Okay? And yeah, I just wanted to go and share this with you guys because I noticed that a lot of people are conformed without realizing. And you never know, like, everybody has this huge potential within themselves. It's just that they are too close-minded, and there's nothing wrong with that. But once you start to, it's not about building muscle, okay? You know those guys that go to the gym and they start lifting heavy weights and stuff. It's not about building muscle, but it's also building muscle in the mind, okay? So this is like crucially important. Like once you can do that together and you synchronize, now we're coming back in towards mixed martial arts. It's not just building big muscles on your arms or like your legs, but also building that muscle in your mind, right? Now we're taking pillars from each section, right? And combining in towards your own mixed martial arts, the analogy of mixed martial arts, in towards your core. You see what I'm saying? So this is important. You are the core of everything around you. This is crazy stuff. But I needed to share this with you guys because I don't know who you are as an individual. You're trying to become better, and you can become better. It all starts with you. But it's not easy to change, though. There are times when you know you can change, right? There are times when you want to change. But for some reason, you know you can change right now. You know you can change in a week or so, or even tomorrow. You know that. You know you can change. But what's holding you back? It's yourself. The biggest competition is not your surroundings. The biggest competition is yourself, your own reflection. It's you, thyself. See what I'm saying? So when it all comes down towards this huge aspects of life, not just building a business mindset, but mixed martial arts of different pillars of life. You know, like such as health, wealth, love, happiness, spirituality. If you can combine all those five together, you have a wonderful, fantastic life. Especially when you get older, and guys, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can start now. Like the guy from the creator that created KFC, right? The creator that created KFC, he was, I believe, like 65 or 70. He failed a lot to turn that into a franchise, into the brand and how it's supposed to be when it comes to KFC, right? It doesn't matter how old you are. You still have a lot of time. Don't say like you're 30 and 40, 50 or 60. You still have time. Don't let that obstacle bring you down. You have time. You have plenty of time. But it all comes with choices. Right? It all starts with you. And you know, it's easy to do. It's also easy not to do. And the only person that can change is yourself. You can watch YouTube videos after YouTube videos after YouTube videos. But if you know you gotta change, but you're still where you are, it all comes from you. You know, like no one else is gonna do it for you. And that's just the harsh reality of it, you know? So I just wanted to go and share this with you guys. I hope you guys got a lot of aha moments in this video. Remember, this video is not to feel good, it's to make those changes in your life. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this straight to the point video. And I'll continuously create some more videos for you guys. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Comment below this video if you guys are liking this, or maybe something that you want me to talk about. And make sure you guys subscribe towards this YouTube channel so you guys don't miss other updates of my next videos that can really help you guys out in your life, so you guys can go and elevate and becoming the better version of yourself. And from there, make sure you guys hit that notification bell as well. I will see you guys in the next video.